Pour yourself a pint, cozy up, and get ready for another episode of Beer, Bros, and BS.
This is Jay Muse.
This is Eddie McClintock from Warehouse 13.
Hey, this is Brian Holler. This is Brett Dolph.
Hey, this is Eddie Trunk, and you're listening to Beer Bros and BS.
Beers Bros BS.
Beer Bros and BS.
Beer Bros and BS.
You should be listening to Beer Bros and BS every day, every minute for the rest of your lives.
Snooch to the nooch.
Welcome to episode 102 of Beer Bros and BS. I'm Dave, the Big Librarian.
This is Tony, the craft beer gooner.
Jose.
Isa.
And do we have anyone else here?
This is it. They sold us out. It's a
Just host 3.
Yeah.
It's a skeleton crew. Since it's a Halloween time. No.
Spooktober is gone.
It is,
This is
yeah.
Christmas time, bitch.
Okay, it's a
Holiday. So,
It's time to stuff those fucking turkeys.
and before we get to stuffing, Jose, why don't you tell us what beer we're going to be drinking tonight?
All right. Gourd's Gone Wild by the Tampa Bay Brewing Company. Harpoon Dunkin' Coffee Porter. The Walking Dead Lucille Backstrap Molasses Stout. CVFLVRRRR.
no. But how do you say it again?
CVFLVR.
Let me get a crack at that. What is this called? This is a cycle.
Yeah, cycle. It's the cinnamon vanilla
flavor. CV flavor.
Yeah, cinnamon vanilla rare DOS
flavor. Oh, guys, it's CV flavor.
Come on.
and Tuscan Grain. Truscan Grain? Trusting.
It's
Tuscan Grain.
And greeny. It's
Number
it's
01.
It's not Etruscan.
Etruscan Grain.
So which one are we going to drink first?
Girls Gone Wild.
Gourd's Gone Wild.
Whoa.
I think I prefer the Girls Gone Wild, but we'll try the beer and see how it goes.
While he's pouring that, I remember I went to, when I was in college, in Coconut Grove, they had a taping at one of the clubs there.
Of Gourd's Gone Wild?
Girls Gone Wild.
Oh, okay.
Pass that down, please.
Ding, ling, ling, ling.
And I remember like, why is that club so packed tonight? And like, oh, they're shooting a Girls Gone Wild episode here. Thank you. And it was like the only time I went to a club in my life, and I saw like it was like 95% guys there. And this sucks. This club is...
I knew it was going to be like a dick fest, bro.
Yeah. There was nothing... I was like...
They were all hiding in the bus, dude. That's what they were. All those chicks are in the bus just chilling.
No.
You think they're going to be in the club there getting gawked at by those guys? All those horny little men? Well, yeah, because they've gone wild. No, that's all for show on TV and stuff. On those DVDs you got to buy and stuff. I guess.
Issa, this is why we tell you swipe right on the 45-year-olds.
No.
It might have been on the first episode of Girls Gone Wild.
No, I have a limit. 45 and under.
At least we moved you up 5 years.
45. 45 and over? No. So what if they're 45 exactly? 45 exactly? No.
Like it was their birthday, and they're turning 44 to 45.
That's why I asked, when was your birthday? Then I was like, no, you didn't make the cut. I'm like, why? You missed it by a day. All right, once again, ladies, Issa Lopez is single and available.
The Master Yoda.
The Master Yoda.
So what do you guys think of the beer?
It's pretty good, actually.
I like it.
It's
not sweet, so it's like that gourdy flavor.
Really, I'm getting sweetness. I'm getting like pumpkin pie.
No, but it's not overly sweet.
Yeah.
It's not like they put
like
like a shit ton
and
of
cinnamon
vanilla.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more oaty than
I'd say
pumpkin spice.
it's a lot. It's not a heavy beer.
Yeah, I was gonna say it tastes like a lighter pumpkin.
Yeah.
To me.
What is it? An ale? What is it there? It's
pumpkin ale.
Yeah.
Matches your mic. By the way,
Yeah,
our
it's
mics
orange.
are actually kind of clean.
Did you wash them?
No, I got some new ones coming, guys. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah,
good stuff. It's the day after Halloween as we record this, so
Well, you can still have pumpkin pie for for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, you're right. It's still in season.
And even holiday parties.
Tis the season for
To be pumpkin.
for pumpkin. What did you say last week? Pumpkin-phobia.
Pumpkin-phobia.
So let me ask you guys: would you rather get back all the money that you've ever spent, or get back all the time you've ever lost or wasted?
Ooh, I would get back all the. So wait,
You can get back all whatever you think, whatever the money you wasted. You're like, this was a fucking waste.
so only what I wasted, or
Yeah,
okay,
and it has to be something that you deep down that you know you wasted.
oh, I see. I can't be like, man, I've wasted the first 40 years of my life.
No,
No,
Imagine you get like half of that day for a bottle release that you didn't get bottles.
that's true. That would be a waste of time.
I'll repeat the question. Would you rather get back all the money you ever spent that you've lost, or get back all the time you've wasted?
I'd get back all the time. Spend more time with my son.
Oh, spoken like a true new dad.
Yes.
Yeah, I would definitely get some time lost on a bunch of like failed attempts at like relationships.
Oh, that's true.
Money wasted too.
No, you get one or the other. You get the time and get the money back.
Yeah, but I don't know. I
Type
wish
of
I
money,
did
friend.
Time or the
spend
money.
a lot of money, so I would want the money back.
What if you could
Look,
put time
think
in a
about
bottle?
it. If you get the time, you're guaranteed to be alive because you have to cash out that time.
But it doesn't mean you'll be happier.
No, but at least you'll be alive.
So, if you pick the time, does that time get added onto the lifespan you would have otherwise had?
Yes.
Yeah, I think I'd do that because you're basically just getting more life.
Now, if you does
Fucker.
it only counts the time that you actually wasted. So if you're going to work, you can't count that. Like, I spent 2 years on this. I get
Really
2 years
bad
back.
job or something.
No, you would get the time you wasted. If you're saying for a
Like,
relationship,
for instance, you stand in line to get a new game and then they ran out. You just wasted your fucking time.
yeah, or the game was crap.
Yes.
I still think there's a lot of wasted time.
Okay.
Yeah. If you spend too much time sleeping, right? Like I could have gotten up and been productive, but I slept longer.
Yeah,
That's
but
a
that's
waste.
Not,
Getting sleep is waste.
yeah, dude, you don't know what it
From
is
a
not to
certain
get
point of
sleep.
view.
Listen, I want the time back because I spent a year with this past relationship, gave her a ring, and we broke up. That's a year wasted.
No, but the time like you
I
go to
want that
work,
time back.
you can only get the time back that you were with her. You were physically with her. So when you're
Yeah.
at work, it's not a year you were
No,
at
not
work.
from work.
So a
with her.
third of that time you were sleeping, and a third of the time you were at work.
Oh.
So you would get like
4 months.
4 months.
Yeah, but I was with her for I would say 3 years, on and off.
Well, you would get-
so it'd be like a year and a half, maybe.
You would
that
get
I'd
a
back.
year, 3 times that.
I would definitely want that year back.
You get a year back,
I want the year back.
or the money.
Oh, a year.
Okay.
It would be a pretty decent sum of money for me because like I bought a place and then I went bankrupt. So like,
Man, that would be a lot of money back.
that would be good. Yeah, I'll choose that one. I'll take the money.
Okay. Would you guys rather have a photographic memory, or so first you can't forget anything, or be able to forget anything you wanted? So essentially, you would never have a bad memory.
I would
You'd
never
be-
have a bad memory.
No, I'd remember everything. I'd take the photographic memory.
I'll take that one to the photographic memory because I forget everything. I have horrible memory, and you all know this.
Okay. Would you
versus being the eternal sunshine of the spotless mind guy? Be Jim Carrey.
forever happy?
He's making a comeback. I have a feeling.
Would you rather be immune to all types of poisons and venom, or all types of viruses?
Viruses.
Yeah, viruses.
Yeah,
I
viruses.
mean, that seems to be way more useful than poisons and venom, unless you happen to like handle snakes or.
Of course.
Or radiation?
Of course, Yoda would
Spiders or
say
something.
viruses. Have all the wild sex parties, no HIV,
You
no
know-
syphilis, no herpes.
I would take my answer back though. I think venom and
poison?
bites because these hospital bills, man. When you get a bite and it's a venom and they have to go, it's expensive. You should look it up.
I
It's like,
guess, but how often you get bitten by venomous
but the
animals?
one time you do get bitten, you're gonna regret it.
Well, as long as you have insurance,
Yeah, exactly.
What if you don't?
Get a career with insurance?
No, I'm going to become homeless.
Okay. Would you rather sneeze through your ears or cough through your nose? The hard questions here on Beer Bros and BS.
I guess cough through my nose. Like, I think it would hurt more to sneeze out of your ears. You can blow out your eardrums.
Yeah, is that a risk?
It is.
All right, then.
But you can sneeze so much that you know.
I'll cough out my nose then. I don't want to blow.
I'll cough out my nose.
Okay. Would you rather?
Honk.
Would you rather live through a zombie apocalypse or a climate apocalypse?
Zombie.
Climate.
But either way, I live.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe.
I mean, to a point, you live through it.
What are we talking about? Climate apocalypse?
Could be any type of climate
Like that
apocalypse.
movie, The Day After Tomorrow, was it?
Yeah, no,
I
like
would say like tsunamis
or an ice age.
or an ice age or
Well, ice age is pretty shitty. But like, are we talking about like the
It's pretty
global
shitty. Are
temperature
you kidding me?
gets?
Coming from the guy that likes to put the air conditioning at 62?
yeah, you would probably love it. You would probably thrive there.
And I think we're better prepared to handle a zombie apocalypse because, I mean, we've been like watching Walking Dead and watching a lot of zombie
That's
movies.
true, man. You know what?
You think
But
so?
we have heaters
I think I'm prepared
and
for
air
that.
conditioners.
I think I could like pull a MacGyver and survive a zombie
Either way,
apocalypse.
I don't
In
think
both
so.
situations, the worst people are going to be the people that are actually alive because they're going to become utter dicks to get whatever to do to survive.
Or be
It's
real
already,
quick.
it's already happening.
Can I share your supplies? You're like, no, fuck you.
No.
Bah!
I would be the same way.
You don't have a gun
Like,
though.
no,
Apocalypse
fuck
happens
you.
to me.
I'm going to the
Apocalypse happens
mountains.
tomorrow. You don't have a gun.
Do you have a gun?
I had a gun.
You don't have a gun.
Not now.
Bah! You don't have any supplies.
Yeah,
No.
there we go.
First
Now
thing
I
I'm
do.
going to do is hit the Cabela's or the Bass Pro Shops and just get all the guns.
And they're going to be there and they're going to shoot you dead because you don't have a gun.
No.
Yeah, exactly. That's why you need good neighbors.
But you said you live through this apocalypse.
You can live missing an arm
Yeah.
or a leg or something. Okay. Would you rather every bite of food taste as satisfying as the first bite you take when you're hungry? Or you're able to sleep exactly when you want to and wake up without feeling drowsy?
I kind of already go to sleep when I want to. I do feel drowsy, though, still. But, I don't know. I like all food, anyways.
When you're hungry.
I guess I'll take the non-drowsy one because I usually now have to go to sleep, like, get up, go to sleep, get up, go to sleep.
Is this so? But you could like fall asleep and wake up in an hour and be perfectly refreshed, right? I would do that.
Yeah.
Then you wouldn't need to get all that time refunded because
The lost
you would-
sleep of parenthood is no joke. I thought it was a joke and a myth. It's not a joke.
Would you rather only have...
Did we announce this on the show?
Yeah, did we? No, we haven't mentioned because I wanted to post a picture.
Okay.
But you heard it here first now.
Yes, I am now a dad. I have my son.
The first father of Beer Bros and BS.
Nice.
Jose Angel.
Congratulations.
Jose Angel is going to be a king.
And he'll catch up to you real soon in the report in
And
the
he'll
power
be a
rankings.
black belt too, right? You're going to teach him how to karate chop
Yeah,
someone?
I'll go karate.
Yeah.
You're like,
When the
damn.
time is right.
You're like,
Karate.
you're like, damn straight he will.
He will be very strong in unagi.
And he will take your lunch run.
You could teach him that, Big Dave. He'll learn the karate from Jose, and T-Duck will teach him the base. He'll be a pussy magnet in no time.
Teach him how to swipe right.
I'll show him the way.
You teach him that.
I'll show him the way.
Yeah.
Would you rather only have blankets on your bed or only sheets?
Only sheets. Only sheets. Sometimes blankets get way too hot, and it's impossible to sleep when you're way too hot in bed. So, sheets for me.
You can have as many blankets as you want, but it's only blankets.
No, see, I have one light blanket, and it's perfect.
I go with sheets. We're in
I think I would
Miami.
too, yeah.
We don't need blankets. Doesn't get that cold.
I think I agree with you on that one.
My wife is lucky I
Yeah,
don't
but-
just get a mosquitero.
But blankets are softer.
but they're
Or a
also
mosquito net
hotter.
over your bed. I just open the windows.
Would you rather belch in the middle of every sentence or rip a loud fart every time you lie?
So you're Rick Sanchez.
And it's a white lie. So you're like, oh, do you like how this tastes? Yeah, no, it's good.
Brrr. Oh, man.
Which one?
I think I just fart every time I lie. I just wouldn't say much.
I take the farting one because I never tell lies.
Exactly.
Yeah, once they find out you're lying, I mean, it's going to be a given.
But they wouldn't know that it would just happen to be that you always fart around people.
They're going to know because they're going to be like, why do you always do this? And they're like, you're going to tell them because you can't lie.
You can.
It could be
You
like
can, but you'll
like-
just fart.
Yeah, I don't know.
It'd be like another Jim Carrey movie. Liar, liar.
The pen is blue.
And finally, would you rather get to go to the moon or you get a free trip around the world?
Free trip around the world. I'm not fucking with outer space yet.
Yeah, trip around the world.
I would do a trip around the world.
There's nothing on the moon yet.
I'd
But
rather,
there will be.
I'd rather go see I'd rather go to the moon
I know which
and
one
be
JJ
able
would.
and be able to see.
I know
the
which one
whole
JJ
world.
would want.
That's a view that only a few people have ever
I mean,
seen.
no question, it would be badass.
But you know what,
given the
though? I
choice-
don't think people have been to the moon yet. So people haven't seen that view yet. I'm one of those, conspiracy theorists. I
Yeah,
don't
so
think
it was all staged.
it was staged.
They use technology that they didn't have available to simulate that.
No, they built a stage, man. Hollywood played a part in this.
The lights or the
All
way
that
the
stuff was in a
They didn't-
studio, at
they didn't have the
backstage
technology.
somewhere.
They don't have the-
built the whole moon and
they didn't
filmed
they
it.
didn't
and
have the
everything.
technology like that.
Oh.
Where the sun was and to mimic that they don't have technology like that.
The
They have
flag
it
was
now.
never waving either. It just stayed still.
Yes, because there's no wind.
No, I don't believe this. This is a bunch of horse shit.
Do you think the Earth is flat?
Yes, I'm one of those flat people. Yeah,
You're a flat person.
yeah, I'm a flat person. That's what do you call it?
So where's the edge of the world, Ethan?
The edge of the world.
Okay, it's flat. Is it circular? Is it oval? Is it triangular?
Is it a square?
Is it a pizza?
Square. It's square like a box.
It's like a rectangle, so when you buy
It's
a
a
map,
perfect
that's an
box.
actual... Like,
It's a
that's the map.
perfect box.
Or is it just like one of those TV box screens, like where it's curved at the edges, but like? It's
Do you believe in
points?
gravity?
I don't believe in gravity. Gravity does not exist. I
So-
don't believe we're even here.
So this is just the Matrix.
So remember, people, and especially ladies, you can find Issa on Tinder and Bumble.
Swipe left.
If you see him, do yourself a favor, swipe left,
Swipe left.
Unless you're 45 or older, then get the fuck out.
and then swipe right. You know what he's into. And that brings us to our second beer of the night.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
Who brought this?
so Issa,
I
why don't you
did.
tell us about this one?
So I was walking around the beer store today, and saw this Harpoon made a Dunkin' coffee porter with. Not sure if it's like in collaboration with Dunkin', but
It probably isn't.
Yeah,
I think they just ripped it out.
it looks like a Dunkin' Donuts logo, so it has to be them.
Wasn't
And
it
is
suggested by
trademark,
somebody?
Actually. Yeah, it is actually. It's trademark, so they must have done
I
it.
guarantee you, if it's Dunkin', they are paying for it.
Beloved Dunkin' coffee.
or they're part owners of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's
You might
Wasn't
even
it
say
suggested
it's
by
a
somebody, too,
collab.
Lisa?
It's a Dunkin' coffee porter. No, the one that suggested it was my friend. The Gourd's Gone Wild. It was actually pretty good, so I liked it. But this one, I'm interested in trying it out.
Yeah, because
It's using their Dunkin' coffee roasted coffee, I guess.
Harpoon and Dunkin' Donuts are both from Boston, if I'm not mistaken. So it's only natural they would collaborate on a beer.
Well, they do park the car on the yard, so in Harvard Yard.
Oh, do you think they're trying to eat on the Rogue with the Voodoo Donuts?
I mean, it's only common sense. If you're going to use, coffee beans in your beer, why not use somebody local?
True.
Because
So this is like
Cigar City uses Buddy Brew.
and a bunch of people down here use Panther coffee.
Yes.
So
Wakefield, I believe.
so the Boston Red Sox
they?
just won the World Series, so it's kind of appropriate we're having this.
Yeah, also a quick fact, and it's actually I noticed it here on the label. Dunkin' Donuts is no longer carrying the donuts part at the end.
So yeah, it's just gonna be called
So
Dunkin'.
it's called Dunkin'. So the label says Dunkin' Coffee Porter. Yeah. How is it, Big Dave?
You definitely get the roasted
Aroma, like the aroma is there.
I mean, it's
It's very coffee forward.
It's very
like,
coffee.
like straight coffee, like straight iced coffee, pretty much.
That also someone said it on Untapped. They mentioned it. Tastes just like iced coffee.
It does. I like to see this with a little bit of ice cream, kind of like a cream, or float out of this.
Perhaps with a donut.
Maybe. What kind of donut though?
A Dunkin' Donut.
What kind of Dunkin' Donut though?
A Boston cream.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Boston.
Boston, dude.
Yeah.
What kind of accent was that?
They're wicked smart donuts, dude.
Yeah, they won the World Series.
The serious, yes. What the hell? Seriously?
Yeah.
So a little German there, like an angry, maybe like a Norwegian.
Meanwhile, the transplant at Boston.
They have the. Yeah, I like to see this with a little sweeter.
I give it a 3.
Okay.
And you can find out what we rank the beer
On
on Untapped.
Yes, I'll get to it.
Oh yeah. Eventually, it'll turn up on Untapped.
It will materialize eventually.
Issa, you got a topic for us?
Yeah, so last year it was a big craze around the holidays. All these retro gaming consoles coming out, long lines,
People standing in a fucking line, yes.
I do remember, yes, the classic NES, and they
Yes.
released 12 of them to the
I was fortunate to get one of them. I sold I had 2 or 3 of them, and then I sold them for a good profit on eBay. Yeah.
Didn't you also sell your wife's ring to get one?
No, I still have that though. So if some lucky schmuck needs to buy a ring, I have one. All right. So this year apparently,
Or you can sell that on eBay too.
yeah. Well, I gotta get it to see how much I can get for it first. I want to get as much as what I paid for it, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do that.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
But I don't want to give it away either.
Should hang on to it.
Maybe.
For when you find Mrs.
Yeah.
Right.
And then you can tell a story.
Yeah, I don't want to. I'm not going to say that story.
No,
Yeah,
you
it's
tell
just
her a
like,
story.
I gave
Give
it
her the
to
ring.
somebody else, and
No, you don't tell that story.
No,
you say
you take that
had
to the
this ring.
grave.
Yeah,
I had this ring, and
It's that story you told is just
You
between
don't
us.
say I had it.
it's
You
between
say,
us and the
I
listeners.
got this ring the day I met you.
I got this ring for you. That's what you said.
It's one of those
and
BS
when
stories.
They find out
Everyone's
it's a
like,
little worn. I want
no
to
one's
clean
gonna-
it
No,
really
you
good.
fucking clean it before you give it to her. What,
you take it to the store and they clean it for you, man.
Yeah, exactly.
All
And,
right.
I mean, it's just between us and the listeners.
And there's all 3 of them.
Yeah, there's
and
like-
you know, like Danny, Alex, and JJ aren't gonna listen to this.
Listen,
so-
what if that lucky lady is listening on this podcast, which I doubt, but what if, you didn't, I
Then
am
you're
not going
gonna
to
have
give you
to.
a used ring.
Okay.
You're gonna have to sell the ring.
Yeah.
So this
and get
is
another ring.
So I let's put it like this: the other 3 of us in this episode are in relationships, and I'm pretty sure that none of our ladies listen to the show, right, guys?
Right.
Well, I think they do. They don't have a choice.
They're not used to, but I don't think she listens anymore.
Yeah, same thing with my girlfriend.
She's got too many true crime podcasts that she listens to.
Yeah, my girlfriend used to listen to them, and she admits I haven't heard it in a while.
Well, at least this is the only podcast that my wife listens to.
And the only one
Sonia,
sponsored,
the
#1 beer podcast in Dade County.
Yes, this is true.
Wow. Pretty big news here.
what up, Sonia?
We're also the only other ones in Dade County.
All right,
Feels
guys.
great to be #1, Dave.
Awkward silence. So,
Yes,
but
okay.
take it over, Issa.
So, people have been waiting for the N64 Classic to come out, but, apparently this year we're not going to have that. But Sony is releasing their PlayStation Classic. It was announced in September, and it's basically the original PlayStation 1 with 20 games. And today they unveiled the 20 games the actual games that they're going to be, I guess, put into the system.
How big is their memory card going to be?
It has. I guess it's going to have memory in
Enough
it
to hold
already.
20 games.
But you know what, though? People with all these consoles, you can hack them and put more games into them. So I think it's going to be great. We're going to be able to probably download stuff on this one, too.
Don't you remember having the struggle of getting the Game Shark just so you can have enough save files?
Yeah. And memory cards back in the day were
Game
very
Genie?
expensive.
Game Genie. Yeah, they were expensive.
So
So one of the notable like games that people were kind of like surprised to see here: Grand Theft Auto, Metal Gear Solid, Tekken 3, Twisted Metal, my favorite Siphon Filter, and there's a bunch of other ones though. But the ones that people are kind of like pissed off about that they didn't even include here, they should have though. Crash Bandicoot, Spyro the Dragon, Tony Hawk Pro Skater. I mean, these should have made the cut, you know, but they're not there. But I'm sure we'll be able to like put them in there, you know, hack them or something.
Well, I mean,
but
if it's anything like the Nintendo ones, you're not going to be able to add games.
You could hack. I mean, I could hack my Switch right now and put. You know,
okay, fucking. People have Mr. Robot over here, but most people can't do that shit.
No, but people have hacked the NES Classic and the Super Nintendo and have added more games to them.
But even beyond that, you just get a
Wouldn't you just get the ROM?
Raspberry Pi?
Yeah,
just get a Raspberry Pi.
Yeah, but
Raspberry Pi, $45, available practically everywhere,
and you can put anything on that.
Yeah, no, it works just like a Pi. Basically, you could put all the ROMs into like the classics and add more games to it. So, and you have the original controller.
But you gotta take it apart. I mean,
no, you don't. No, it's pretty easy. But we don't condone here in Beer Bros BS. We don't condone.
We condone.
We don't condone this.
Yeah,
no, we condone.
You get sued by Nintendo.
Wait,
no, actually, no. You bought the equipment. You can't get sued by Nintendo. I'm doing it for home brewing.
Yeah.
Like for my own games. I want to develop games
for his
for
own
this
personal
system.
use.
All right,
exactly.
We don't have the software.
We don't condone piracy, though. We do
Yes, we
condone
don't
emulation for your own pleasure and your own games.
It's a pirate's life for me.
But yeah,
I do other things for my own pleasure.
Yeah. For his and her pleasure.
I don't know about you, but I'm looking for that booty. That pirate booty.
The pirates. Hey guys,
you are a pirate.
What is it that everybody has, and some pirates and thieves try to take? The booty. The booty. The booty.
Oh man!
All right, well, thanks to
we miss you, Issa.
Yeah, thanks, Issa.
Thanks to Issa for the taking over for JJ this week with the video game update.
Okay, and that brings us to our next beer of the night. We got what, 3 left?
Next beer tonight is Lucille?
Terrapin Lucille.
Which is part of the
wrong end.
Which is part of the part of the AMC's The Walking Dead series.
So this is based off the bat. This is based off the bat on the what's that guy's name? Negan.
Yeah.
Had. That's pretty cool. They made a beer out of that.
Well, I think it's just named after. I don't think there's any bat or barbed wire in this.
There is, there is actually. You see the barbed wire all around the
That's
bottle.
the art.
The artwork for the bottle.
Yeah.
No, because there is one beer that is made with baseball bats from Cigar City. It was the All-Star Slammer, the IPA.
Yeah,
that's
really?
true.
I did not know this. That's pretty cool.
I was going to say this. It's not like the picture that's on the label is actually included in the bottle. Like in
No, it could have been like they could have used copper barbed wires.
They can make beer out of anything nowadays. You know, poop and coffee and
Not poop, but they can make it out of vagina yeast.
what I mean.
We talked about
poop
that.
block, dude.
Poop coffee.
Oh, yes. Oh, actually, yes.
So we talked. So this is a blackstrap molasses stout. It was aged in hickory, maple, and white ash barrels.
It's good. It smells delicious.
It is quite woody.
Big and menacing. Its flavors hit hard. What do you guys think?
Yeah, you definitely
Very
get,
roasty.
Yeah, you definitely get like the wood character. It is very roasty. Yeah. It's
What's
thick.
the ABV on it?
Issa?
Does it hit you over the head with?
9.4%.
Okay.
And this bottle is from 2016.
Oh, well, hey.
Oh, nice. Hooray for vintage.
Yes. Actually, the Tuscan Grain over here is also 2016.
Bringing it rare.
Yeah.
At Beer Bros and BS. Beer Bros and BS. Beer Bros and BS.
The #1 South Florida podcast.
craft beer podcast.
The only podcast in South Florida.
Shut up, Isa. It's the best one.
No. We're not the only podcast in South Florida.
Yeah.
Just to make that clear.
Yeah,
I
we
thought
are.
we were.
No. There,
There are fucking tons of them.
yeah.
Are they really?
But we are the originators.
We are the original craft beer podcast of Miami. Let's leave it at that.
Yeah, let's leave it at
There's
that.
there's a
And the
history.
best one in all the land.
Welcome back, Isa.
Yes.
That's a bottle cap, Isa. Please
Jose,
like the grass.
you got a topic for us?
Yes, I have a topic for us. Hope JJ actually enjoys this one. I wish he was here because he would have absolutely.
He's
loved
watching
it.
men in tights wrestle.
That's fine. He would have loved this one too.
Him and Dan. The wheel of Dan has spun, and it's taking JJ to wrestling.
Japan hotel staffed entirely by robot dinosaurs.
That's fucking amazing.
In Urayasu, Japan, in Tokyo, the reception at the Hana Hotel is eerily quiet because their customers have to approach robot dinosaurs manning the front desk. So once you get there, there's dinosaurs that will take your room and give you your keys and let you go. So basically what it is that you go to the front desk and they have a little pad there, and then there's an animatronic dinosaur that takes your requests. So the whole purpose of this hotel is that it's automated, it's very robotic size. Of course, they still have employees where if they have glitches or whatnot, you can still do your things. This was inspired, of course, by somebody that they said that their son loves dinosaurs, and he said that the dinosaurs look intriguing, and I thought my son would love it.
I love Japan.
But no expense.
So,
Welcome to Jurassic Hotel.
so on a side note, this hotel was also Hana Hotel opened in Nagasaki in 2015, also, and was certified by the Guinness Book of Records as the first hotel with robots on its staff. So Japan closer to maybe
Human destruction.
Now,
World
human
domination.
destruction, or a hotel just made with sex dolls and dinosaurs.
That's going to happen.
Step one.
Step one is the dinosaurs.
Sex
apparently.
robot dolls. Sex dinosaur dolls.
Step 3, profit.
JJ.
Now, does no one see the problem with this? How do the robot dinosaurs type your information into the computers with those little arms?
They have custom keyboards.
They have claws. They go like this.
No, they have custom keyboards. It's like two.
And they have Siri, or they have
you seen
Siri.
the ergonomic keyboards of death? Like where, like I hate this. My coworkers have it, and it's like it looks like a big accordion.
Oh, or it's like split in half.
Split, yeah, it's split in half.
I don't know how you can type with that fucking thing.
No, I hate it. I hate it.
You guys
to
never
death.
took typing class?
I did take typing class.
Yeah, and I have an old, like the old IBM style.
Mavis Beacon, is it? Or teaches typing?
Holy shit.
I actually specifically got it with the
the.
springs, so it goes click, 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 click.
I don't know. If I had a keyboard with springs, it would go doing, doing, doing.
Yeah. Cherry MX Blues.
Oh, okay.
That's the brand, those springs. It's
Yeah,
the
Cherokees.
The
That's what they
Cherokees,
use
the
for,
red.
No,
gaming.
Cherokees are Native Americans.
Cherokees.
Okay.
also
When I said that they're red,
Cherokee-
it means because there's Cherry MX Reds or cherries that you can actually. It's the ones for gaming because they have low tactile. The blue ones are for high tactile. That the ones that go click, 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 click. And that's the one I use. I actually asked my coworkers if this was okay.
So you use the click, 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 click ones, or the click, 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 click ones?
What kind
No,
of
the
what
second
kind do you
one, the
have?
second one.
Okay.
What kind do you have? What was it called?
The loud
The
ones.
click,
the,
click, click, click ones.
Cherry MX Blues.
No, what kind of a keyboard is it?
Click, 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 click.
The
click.
non-gaming
No,
ones.
the name you said.
Oh, it's IBM. It was the IBM S2. The
That's not what I was trying to get out of it. Diactyl. I was trying to say that sounds like a dinosaur. Bring it full circle.
oh,
Oh well.
Oh, tactile?
Yeah.
Pterodactyl?
So I got two topics.
Do you guys know why you can't hear a pterodactyl going to the bathroom?
Why?
Because the P is silent.
I didn't get that joke.
Me either.
Wait, pterodactyl has a P? You
Yeah.
just blew my fucking mind.
Yeah, man. It's has a P at the beginning and it's silent.
I am mind blown.
The pronunciation master has his mind blown.
I know. Imagine if you had seen
Pterodactyl, colonel pterodactyl. Pterodactyl.
So I got two topics. One's pretty quick. We'll do this one and then we'll do the next beer. So there is we're talking kind of about video games and things that JJ would have liked. There is a video game that has the blessing of the Vatican.
Oh shit!
No.
It is a
Wait.
clone of Pokemon Go
Oh, I heard about this.
called JC Go. And instead of catching Pokemon, you are catching saints.
Got to catch them all.
Unfortunately, it doesn't always work so great down here. The app is in Spanish. Doesn't work yet in English.
That's fine for Miami.
That's to lure these little kids into the Vatican, into all these churches around the Vatican, so these church people the priests can, molest them. It's a conspiracy. I'm telling
The
you, man.
views of ISA do not reflect that of Beer Bros BS sponsors or affiliates.
Did you not see the picture of the Pope licking a little boy? He was licking a little boy.
He loves all people.
No.
Follow JC Go. For Jesus Christ Go.
Look at that, Jesus.
That's
feet.
what JC stands for.
That's what Jesus wears. Now some nice Birkenstocks.
They're called JC. I always call them JC Cruisers.
They're
JC's
like Birkenstocks.
Jerusalem Cruisers.
What are those like Tegu or Tevu or Tivas?
They're called
The
JCs.
T-bows.
Jerusalem
Teva sandals.
Jerusalem Cruisers.
Ah.
You'll never call them anything else. Oh, he has some JCs on. But let's get to the next beer before I get to the next topic.
Okay.
Next beer.
We still got two more. Yeah.
CB Flavor. So I picked this up. Flavor. I picked this up
It's a rolling R.
a few months ago at Cycle. Awesome brewery. And they happen to have this beer. They always have something awesome.
That's been the best bottle share I've been to. Right before your Hunapu Fest.
Right. Well, one of the best beers that we had here was the one that they made with the Jameson.
Yeah, Buddy Shots.
Buddy
it's
Shots.
so good.
I didn't get more bottles, and I immediately regretted it.
Yeah, it was like Dave's favorite beer ever.
Was it? Might be. That or that West Terran 12. That shit was fucking delicious.
I think that was
got
my
to try that.
Yeah, that was my first episode, by the way. Like
That was your first episode.
I was like, I get there, and I was like, oh wow, we have Westie 12. Woo.
You're like, oh, thank God. Yeah, you missed it. That was the first one you missed. We pulled out the good stuff
Yeah,
then.
for episode 12, we had the Westie 12. I remember that shit.
So Forbes had put.
Oh, wait, so
this.
this like the CV is for cinnamon vanilla, as we previously stated, and it's been barrel aged, like most of their Rare DOS bottles. Pretty cool. I would suggest going to Cycle anytime. They always have awesome
Why is Cycle so good at barrel aged stouts?
Because it's what they do.
Oh, yeah.
It is a cinnamon bomb.
It's really cinnamony.
And that's that. This is not fresh. I mean, if it was fresh, it would have been more pronounced.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't imagine that.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is like a big, thick cinnamon vanilla bomb in your mouth.
And it's even weird that the carbonation is like dark brown, which is something that you don't usually see.
Yeah, usually, I remember you
Like
used to get that
Awful
with
Eight.
Marshall Zukov also.
Yeah.
The old bottles.
Good stuff, man.
So Forbes put out yesterday for Halloween the highest paid dead celebrities of 2018.
Okay.
Princess Leia.
No, these are the
Carrie Fisher is not there?
no. So the highest paid dead celebrity with $400 million made last year. Who do you guys think?
$400 million in 2018?
2018.
Would be Chris Cornell?
Michael Jackson.
I was going to say that.
400. Think about it. Just think about somebody alive making 400 million. He made it dead. Number 2, Elvis Presley
All right, so this is like every year it's going to be those two.
with 40 million.
Is Tupac in there?
No.
Biggie?
Number 3, dead celebrity with 35 million.
David Bowie. Is he on there?
No, I don't think he is. Arnold Palmer.
Oh, the iced tea.
Yeah.
That fucking
And they make an alcoholic version in conjunction with Molson Coors. Number 4, who made $34 million dead. Charles Schultz.
Okay.
Peanuts. Number 5 surprised me with 23 million. Surprised me, but not so surprising. Bob Marley.
Okay, all those Bose headphones and.
He should get a cut out
Doesn't
of
he
it.
have a brand of headphones?
He should get a cut.
Bob Marley?
He should get
Yeah, Bob
royalties.
Marley.
Actually, you know what? You're right. It says products include headphones and Marley natural cannabis and smoking accessories.
Well,
He should get a cut
And
of
the-
royalties out of every weed blunt
I'm sure
wrapped
he would,
and
but
sold.
he's dead.
Number 6 is a buddy of a wartime buddy of Stan Lee. True story. Dr. Seuss.
Is it the Winter Soldier?
It's Dr. Seuss.
Dr. Seuss, the Winter Soldier.
But they
That's
both
a mindfucker.
they,
Is it
they,
Captain America?
they were in the same army unit in World War II.
How
Who?
about that shit?
Dr. Seuss and Stan Lee.
Did not know this.
Number 7 with $15 million made. Dead celebrity Hugh Hefner.
Oh.
Number 8, which was surprising to me, 14 million. Marilyn Monroe. And that's only because she was back on the list thanks to a new licensing deal, including Mont Blanc pens.
Wait, is it Dime Life, the one that does the Heat jersey with Marilyn Monroe like biting or whatever?
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
I think it
It
is.
seems
Dime
like
Life.
it would be that.
Number 9, Prince with 13 million.
The sweet one.
Number 10, John Lennon. Number 11 at 11 million, XX Tenancian.
Really? He's
Tentacion.
already at the list? He's been dead like for less than a year.
He made $11 million last year. Number 12, Muhammad Ali with 8 million. Number 13 with $7 million made, Betty Page. Top 13. Kind of surprising.
13 for Halloween.
Yeah. That you can still make millions of dollars, even dead. While we're slaving it away.
So who
You see,
actually,
that's why I didn't take that. Would
You
you
know
rather,
she'd be on that list,
because
though?
I could get my money
Steve
back that I
Jobs.
just wasted, but I'm already dead.
He's still banking.
He's not making anything. It's Apple that's making it.
I know, but he started that company. You know, his family's
It's-
making all that money still.
yeah, that's true.
And also Steve Wozniak and a bunch of other people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember, Wozniak is still alive.
That's a conspiracy.
Well, yeah.
Just like there are birds. Government surveillance.
Yeah.
Pigeons aren't real.
UFOs do exist.
I know a friend that had his GPG key signed by Steve Wozniak.
That's pretty cool. I hear he's a pretty nice guy.
Yeah.
The Woz.
Oh, the Woz.
True story. I saw today. Was it Twitter? He posted it, or maybe Instagram. Bill Gates posted a Throwback Thursday. Of his father wearing a hat made out of condoms. So yeah, I think it was Instagram. If you look at a picture, go on, check out Bill Gates' Instagram, and there is a picture of his dad wearing his dad wearing a hat. It's fine, just pour it like that. Second richest man in the world, dad wearing a condom hat, made from a designer in Italy.
It's to preserve his knowledge, you know.
It's true. It's trying to protect it from STDs or something. So he doesn't impregnate the world with bad ideas. I don't know.
My favorite picture is of Bill Gates' mugshot when he was arrested.
Yeah.
for driving a tractor through town.
See, the reason he was smiling in that picture is that he's, he has his own time machine. So he goes back and he just looks back at everything. He's like, he told that kid, he's like, you're going to be the richest guy in the world in a few years. And so he's like, I can drive
that
a
fucking tractor.
Do it.
Now, do you guys believe time travelers exist in this world?
Sure.
You can travel back in time. It's been proven.
Yeah.
But you can't just go back, though.
You think
you can travel back, but you can't go forward.
Like to have walked among us in the past too. How do you think so?
Now, here's the thing. I've thought about that.
There's been pictures that have aroused,
a picture or anything.
Came out on the internet. People, time travelers.
Oh, you mean travel back? Well, I don't think travel back, but travel forward. I believe you could do.
The only thing that I would say is somebody like Hitler, because when he did what he did, there were so many attempts on his life, and there were things that he changed, like his routes, the things he would do. He would change at last minute, and there were so many attempts that were that they've uncovered now because it's about the time the documents are getting released that every 5-10 years they found another plot to kill him, and that they would have killed him, but the last minute that day he decided to take a plane instead of taking the train. And one day he was going to take the plane, he decided to take the caravan.
So you think he's a time traveler?
Or he knows somebody that is a
the way that he took over a country, then took over a continent in a span of 15 years. That would be knowledge. Unless you knew, if I do this, this is how I have to do it, in this way, this way, this way. If you have something written down, they're going to try this, they're going to try this, they're going to try this, they're going to try this. Maybe we just live in one string of a reality. And then there's another one where he died in this attempt, and there's another one where he died in this one. Because if you were to go back, you wouldn't be back in this timeline. You would be starting another string, another alternate reality.
And maybe that's why he went crazy at the end, because he couldn't keep track of all the different timelines.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
And that would be kind of in a Stephen King story, but not about him. It was about Kennedy. Great book. I think it's called 11/24/63. Great fucking Stephen King book.
Oh, I think they made a
TV series, a mini series about it.
Is it the one on Hulu? The guy goes through a wormhole.
It's what's his name?
I've been wanting to see that. No, that's
what's his
another
name? The fucking guy with Seth Rogen from Freaks and Geeks.
James Franco.
Yeah, James Franco.
Yeah, I've been wanting to see that. That's the book based off that show.
I think I saw the first 2 episodes, and the first episode was fucking in point with the book. But we are on our final beer of the night.
Yeah. So this one, is from St. Archer Brewing out of San Diego, California, and it is called Tusk Grain, barrel aged blend number 1, and it's from winter 2016. It says, for our inaugural barrel release, we present to you an expressive union between handcrafted beer and American oak. We carefully designed these beers consisting of a barley wine, imperial porter, and imperial stout to mature in some of Kentucky's finest bourbon barrels, and the result is beautiful. Overwhelmingly rich, staggeringly decadent, this beer challenges complexity by bringing toffee, chocolate, dark fruit, and oak to your palate, all while maintaining the essence of what defines a great barrel-aged beer. Whether you enjoy fresh or aged for years to come, we offer you this simple representation of all that is Tusk and Grain. What do you guys think?
I love it. It's pretty good. It's well-rounded, not too heavy, not light.
Yeah, it's
not that boozy for the age.
Yeah, it's superbly balanced. You do get a hint of booze character, but
I get a little bit of heat.
But it's for me, it's just the right amount. And yeah, you definitely get the oak. You get
two unintentional wood oaky beers.
Yeah, I know, right? A little bit of the dark chocolate, a little bit of toffee. But but
I don't
definitely
get toffee. I get chocolate.
But definitely like it's definitely got good body, good smooth consistency. Yeah, nice.
Because at first you would imagine this would be a lot heavier.
Yeah, I thought it would be, but yeah, it's actually like quite pleasant and like surprisingly easy drinking or seemingly easy drinking. I'm trying to see what the ABV is.
I'm pretty sure it's up there.
12.5%.
Meh, not that high.
So what? Yeah, fuck it.
So Tony, you got a topic too?
I do have a topic. This is very very important topic for the day we live in, or the current zeitgeist, if you will. And it's from this is from todayifoundout.com, and it asks the important questions. You ready? How many hamsters would it take to power your home, and would this be cheaper than coal power?
No, it couldn't possibly be.
So,
of course.
You think so?
So the question was asked: how many hamsters running on electricity generating wheels would it take to provide enough energy for an average American household, and how would that compare to coal electricity? So they actually went through the exercise to try to calculate, how much
all that waste and I would imagine waste and methane and the cost of feeding them.
All right, so they give you so they tell you how many hamsters it takes.
All
right, so let's take a guess then.
Okay, yeah. So
10,000.
You say it's 10,000. What about you, Jose?
How many hamsters?
I think it's around there. I think it's 10,000.
Put it this way:
Let's say each hamster does 1 watt.
Hang on. How many hamsters would you need to produce enough electricity for an average American home for 1 year?
How many?
Yeah.
Oh fuck! They would die.
Yeah, I know, 40,000. But if they do die, you can ground them up and feed the rest of the hamsters.
Shit,
I would say 500 hamsters.
500.
I would go with
500 hamsters? Are you fucking kidding me? No way.
$1.
I would go with 1.5 million.
1.5
No,
million?
no. 1 million.
1 million. And Jose?
200,000.
Okay, so the actual amount without going over is in the ballpark of 486,000.
500. They'd fucking die.
So
and you'd come over for my electricity and I'd shoot you like the apocalypse.
But at least you can take all their fur and make a small little blanket, I guess.
And you can eat them too, so it's like,
Yeah, goody. Yeah.
So
not in America, man.
So would it be cheaper than coal power, do you think?
Well,
cheaper
yes.
as in financial or in what because I imagine 400,000
it's not going to be cheaper because you
methane made off that. The food cost? No.
Yeah, you got to feed them, dude.
No.
Exactly. So let's go through the rundown. So first of all,
that offset, no.
So to power the home for a year on coal costs about $1,200. So, we've just said that you need about 486,000 hamsters. Typical hamster costs anywhere between $4 and $20, depending on the pet store.
Let's say you get $4.
So yeah,
so you're buying in bulk.
So at the $4 price,
Tony, you don't understand. You could use some of the hamster, burn them to a crisp, and then use them as coal.
Getting dark here on Beer Bros and BS.
You could
I love
use
the
some of the
creative
hamster population as coal. So
good thing PETA doesn't listen to us. The views of Jose do not reflect that of Beer Bros and BS, its affiliates or sponsors.
I do love hamsters. It's just that just
how much do you love hamsters?
not in that way, just in
enough to kill
the
'em?
energy efficient way. I guess I don't know.
So it says, so a typical homeowner lives in a house for 13 years. So to power that home for that length of time, you'd need well over 2.1 million hamsters. And if you say $4 a hamster, that's about $10 million.
But you also have to realize
Over the 13 years.
they reproduce too.
Yeah,
Coals aren't reproducing.
So we'll get to that. So you wouldn't need to buy, that many hamsters outright, right? because you could breed your own after your first starter batch. So you wouldn't be spending $10 million. Because hamsters can breed at a rate of 5 baby hamsters, give or take, for every 3 weeks or so. And they're ready to go again, sometimes within just 24 hours of giving birth.
Wow.
So on top of that, they become sexually matured around 4 to 6 weeks. And they live up to 3 years. So if you started with just 1,000 hamsters with a large percentage female, and you purchased them at a bulk discount of, say, $1 or $2 a hamster, you could feasibly, very cheaply ramp up to the needed 500,000 or so hamsters you'd need in under 6 months. But
Tony's spinning the accounting wheel.
I see what you did there. But as Dave alluded to, there are a lot of ancillary expenses. First of all, you need cages to keep the hamsters in, an additional expense of around $30 per hamster cage. So if you need to buy 500,000 cages, assuming one hamster per cage, a steal, just $15 million for that.
No, you just have a caged backyard, like screened in backyard.
Eagles, hawks would have a field day.
Exactly.
And so would my cats, but that's fine. We got hamsters to spare.
Also, some hamsters will murder each other if you keep them together. You'd also want to have some sort of breeding control in place, unless you had in mind to sell your excess hamsters for profit.
Or burn them for coal.
But according, I love it.
Okay, so would they be cheaper to burn them than coal?
That'll be the follow-up question. I don't know. But it says that the Humane Society recommends 2 square feet of cage per hamster for them to be happy. And, you want your hamsters to be happy so they do work well. So you wouldn't want to double them up because you just make bigger cages. So it wouldn't really help you.
We could have Issa sell the excess ones, though. Petting zoo. Tell me you wouldn't do that, Issa.
So
he's part of the heavy petting zoo.
So anyway, you could if you had a bulk order of 500,000 hamster cages, you could probably get a discount to where each cage would be like $3 to $5, and you could cut your cage costs down to around $2 million roughly. But next, food for the hamsters. 2-pound bag of hamster food will last around a month and will cost you about $5 if bought in bulk. So at that rate, feeding 500,000 hamsters will cost you about $30 million per year. Let's see what else we got here. Okay, you also need electricity generating devices hooked up to them.
But they're self-sufficient.
Right,
no?
but you need an electric motor, right, to actually
generator
to for them to,
I see,
to run
I see.
Right. So you could at a
it's
bulk
just
discount for that.
copper coils. So.
They estimate $1.5 million for that. You also have to figure out the floor space that your hamster power plant is going to take up. So it would take around 1 million square feet of warehouse space, unless you stack them. If you stack the cages 10 high and space the rows about 2 feet apart for access, and you'd end up with about 300 rows, or a warehouse 600 feet by 320 feet, or around 192,000 square feet of space. And they estimated about $4.80 a square foot, which would work out to $960,000.
Okay, Tony, how many hamsters do I need to power up my Xbox?
Just the Xbox. Anyway, we're not done, Issa.
Well, okay.
You also have to account that 20% of the hamsters are Issa's. 30 are me.
Do you want to know why we're not done, Issa?
No, please.
Because hamsters can poop quite a bit.
Oh my god, how much poop do you have to clean now too?
All right,
no, but you save it because you can burn the poo too. It's actually fuel. So
you actually could. All
right, let's get to the point.
Use it for
Tony. Is it efficient?
Will you shut the fuck up and let me read the fucking thing? God damn. All right, so hamsters poop around 20 times a day, give or take. And so
It's efficient.
So
Just-
almost as much as you.
it's efficient depending how much morality you have, you know?
I guess, yeah. I mean, where else are you going to check Instagram? So, so basically, you'll need to deal with about 10 million tiny hamster turds per day, and estimating that each little piece of poop weighs about a gram, you'll have to somehow clean up 10,000 kilos of poop every day. But we're gonna write off that cost because you have the potential to
Sell it.
as a fertilizer, composted with the soiled wood shavings that you're going to have to deal with. Other costs include things like climate control, wood shavings, water, and caretakers. So,
Where are the ringleaders in this P&L?
I
You don't
guess-
have hamster ringleaders?
I guess you're the ringleader, right? So you would need in the realm of 2,600 gallons of water each day. So also the wood shavings would need to be replaced once a week and would cost around $600,000 per year.
We're having an earthquake here. The house is literally shaking. There's bottles moving all over the place here. Oh, it's Big Dave laughing.
All right. Anyway, I'll sum up. So
Yeah, please sum it up already, Tony.
Thank you, listener.
So you'd be looking around $6 million the first year, including setup costs, and roughly $2.5 to $3 million every year after that, plus cost of labor. So it's that versus
$1,200.
coal power of $1,200. So
What about clean coal?
West Virginia, Mountain Mama.
MAGA. All right. So there you go. The important questions right here on Beer Bros BS.
So let me ask you guys, what brings the bacon? Issa.
Tony, with that comment, with that story. Ready, Tony?
Yeah.
Next
No,
time,
no, it's not.
We'll talk
it's
about
not,
how
wait,
many.
hold on. It's not a story. It's a monologue.
First off,
You know what really grinds my gears?
no, what brings your bacon though?
Oh no, it's gears or bacon? What is it going to be? Bacon?
I know
It's always
bacon.
been what
I
brings
know,
your bacon.
I know
Okay,
you've
well,
been out of.
I know. I've been out of the
for a
loop. I'm sorry.
What cinders your bacon?
Going to Disney, waiting in fucking ass long lines. I hate it. There's lines and after lines after lines. 3 hours, 4 hours.
You went to Disney
2
and you
hours.
expected not to get any lines, and you're not.
It's getting worse and worse every year, guys. It's not worth it. Can you imagine when the Disney?
And you're not somebody with like a
Wait.
that gets to right around the park alone.
No, I'm not the kind of person. But listen, when that
Or you could
new
go to
Star Wars
Universal.
park opens up,
That's going to be
No
that's gonna be
lines
4
at all.
hours long.
It's going to be no lines at all,
literally.
right?
So are you that person that would want to sneak into Disney alone after hours?
Of course, I would definitely do that. They opened up Disney World a couple.
Actually,
nights.
I don't understand.
Couple
Why
of-
wouldn't
They opened up Disney World, you know.
No,
couple of decades
Magic
ago.
Kingdom. I think they did it for a couple of nights overnight, like an overnight.
Yeah, why wouldn't they do that? Like overnight, like
They
just
do
like
that.
so.
They do it. Like
Unions?
to the nights.
like grad night.
Yeah, they don't do that anymore though.
Oh, they don't?
No,
No,
Because of that incident you had.
I never had.
it's
an
all
incident
you.
there.
So
Not since
I wasn't
the incident.
supposed to talk about it.
You're not supposed to. We're like bound by like laws and like lawyers and stuff.
That's why
like
it's
that.
called Splash Mountain.
Yeah.
Best one I saw was somebody, they must have glued a fucking Jenga set together. And they went down Splash Mountain.
No
they were like
way.
they were pretending like they were pushing a
A
block
Jenga
out.
piece.
Yeah,
That's dope.
that was pretty good. Jose, what brings your bacon?
what burns my bacon is thermometers that don't accurately read temperatures and make you.
How
think,
do you know?
How do you know? Because you end up going to the hospital thinking that your son has a 104 fever and he's okay.
I think you need a better thermometer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just word to any new parents, the forehead thermometer, the external ones, they don't work on newborns.
Don't you always got to do the ear one?
Yeah, you have to do the armpit
Do you know what
ear
the
one
most
or the anal one.
Do you know what the most accurate measurement is?
The anal
Your
thermometers.
favorite? Your favorite?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the rectal thermometers.
Rectal.
I heard they're your favorite.
They're not my favorite though, but they're the most accurate.
Yeah, they're most accurate. Don't use it too much. You'll actually hurt their sphincter.
What about on yourself?
Maybe my sphincter can't take it, but I don't need that accurate. I think I'd prefer the external ones.
So how do you know it's like it can hurt the baby? Did you try it on yourself a lot? It hurt
No,
yourself?
actually, it was freaky as fuck because I tried the external thermometer on my forehead, 98 on my wife, 97, and then on the baby, 104, but it doesn't exactly read.
So you couldn't Google
correctly.
it. You couldn't say, Alexa, yeah, what's the so and so You can just
Temperature,
Google
yeah.
it.
Well, that would have saved me a trip to the hospital.
Yeah.
Would have been nice.
So always check with Alexa first.
Yeah,
Lesson learned.
I like how you phrased your query there. You said,
Google
Alexa, yada yada, whatever. Google it.
Google it.
I'm pretty sure your Alexa would have been a fuck you. Okay.
I don't use Google.
Tony, what brings your bacon?
Alfalfa sprouts.
Why is this?
The fuck is an alfalfa sprouts?
They're these little fucking worthless, quote unquote, food. But anytime you go somewhere and they want to be fancy, they throw some alfalfa sprouts on top of the
It's a
dish.
superfood.
Did not try to feed you alfalfa sprouts?
It's just a stupid waste of time food.
It's just
That's
like
You just
charge
pick
you
it up
more.
and toss it to the side.
Yeah, so why even bother having it?
Because they charge you more for that.
You know why?
They don't
Because
charge you
It's a
all
garnish. That's why.
all
Garnish.
sprouts
It's
suck.
like the worst garnish.
Any food with
Alfalfa.
garnishes is expensive.
Brussels
Salt.
sprouts suck.
Brussels sprouts do suck, but alfalfa sprouts are just like these little tiny stems with little tiny leaves, and all you do is just fucking take them off. So fucking just leave them out.
Wait,
It's
is
a
that
waste
the-
of time, and
is
I want
the
that
shit
time
that
back.
they cover sushi in? When you get the sushi and then there's a whole bunch of little green leaves and they're trying to.
No, it's
I
called
don't-
seaweed.
I don't know.
No. They're they look like little bean sprouts.
You talking about the little peas?
Yeah. No. It's
The-
like little bean sprouts. They actually
edamame?
have leaves and little stemmies. But yeah, sprouts suck. Why?
Yeah, any type of sprouts.
So let me ask you guys, what was your favorite beer of the night?
Flavor.
Flavor. Yeah, mine too.
Yeah, Cigar City. Not Cigar City. The
Cycle or
Cycle Brewing.
otherwise known as Pegs.
Oh yes, they're
Cantina.
CD
Yeah.
flavor.
For me, it was the Tusk Grain #1.
Wonder what number 2 tastes like.
I don't know.
Would you want to find out what number 2 tastes like?
It would be hilarious if it was like a light ale.
Why not? If someone brings it on the podcast, I'll definitely try number 2.
You love our shit, don't you?
I'm sure it's made out of shit too.
So don't forget, you can find go to our website, beerbrosbs.com. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Go to Untapped to find out what we ranked all these beers. It'll be up there
Eventually.
And keep an eye on your local bars and breweries for stickers that are going to be stuck on the walls. And
Please send us pictures if you find them.
That's what stickers do. They get stuck on things.
yeah,
It'd be more odd if
but
they
if
were
you
on
see our
something
Beer
else.
Bros BS, and it's a podcast. It's not just a sticker. It's
If
a
you
podcast.
see it, send us a picture of it. Let us know, and we'll retweet you.
Yeah,
or
definitely.
We'll
Reshare it.
Instagram you.
and we'll send you a
Or
sticker
we'll share it on
of our
Facebook.
own.
Yeah, we can send you. We can send
We'll
a
also
sticker.
be
Yeah, we can
eternally
send them a
grateful,
sticker.
and we'll give you smooches.
And Tony might even give you a hamster.
And you'll be entered into a drawing for
give you
a
a
free
ZJ.
car.
No, you
No,
won't.
no, no. No, you won't. No, you won't.
Yeah.
A car that Issa
A Hot Wheels car.
is going to pay for. So thanks for listening. I'm Dave the Big Librarian.
I'm Tony, the craft beer gooner.
Hose B.
Issa Lopez.
All right. Good night, guys. Cheers.
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 Don't wake up the baby, please.
Thanks for listening to another episode of Beer Bros and BS. Cheers.
Beer bro. Beer bro.
Beer Bros.
And BS.